Chung chung along, chung 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 chung. That's a morning show music. I love that song.
I make up a different song to it every time.
I still love our theme music.
I do too.
They still get me. I still
They're
yes,
happy.
I want to tune in. Oh, well, you're going to want to tune in on the show that's on in the afternoon. All the cool kids, all the sunnies out there in the Sunnyverse, they call it Afternoon Delight. That's right. We've got a pop culture Thunderdome quiz today all about chewing gum.
Yay.
The history of chewing gum. Double your refreshment.
Double your enjoyment.
There's
no single gum
double
that
freshens your mouth like
double mint gum.
Right,
They
that's
don't have
right.
commercials like that anymore.
They were great. Like I.
Or how about this one?
Secretly.
Juicy fruit is gonna move ya.
It tastes well and get right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya. Oh, I loved all of those.
Where's
and I
the jingles?
secretly wanted to be a jingle guy. Like I always wanted to
would've
be
been really good at that.
That would have been so much fun. Honestly, a dream job to come up with random quirky
You wanted
jingles.
to be that, and I wanted to be a stunt person in the movies.
Oh,
I would have done great with that.
You would actually done
Just
really
don't
good
light
with
me
that.
on fire.
Just
I'll jump from a building.
toss you up in the air and spin you around on the lazy
Put
Susan.
the catch pad thing down.
All right, so let's get into. Oh, of course, we have Meme It or Leave It. We got a Reddit rundown report about a nice couple. Who knows? And then we have Is This News? And then we got Hey Girl, Hey Horrible horoscopes, which Mel and Maria are on deck with Aries, Taurus, and Gemini
So
today.
is Tiff. She's Taurus.
So is Renee is blowing my phone up, child. I don't know what to tell you, honey. I'm on Afternoon
Here we go.
Delight
Let's
right
do some
now.
Thunderdome.
Let's do it. Give me some Thunderdome chewing gum. We did the chewing gum music,
Yeah, there
so
we
why
go.
don't we
We
just
already
start
did
right
it.
in there?
Go.
True or false? The exiled Mexican leader who supplied the chicle that led to modern chewing gum is the same Santa Anna who led Mexican forces at the Battle of Alamo.
I'm saying true.
Remember the Alamos when the little guy won. Next up, when the inventor Thomas Adams first got his hands on said chicle, what was the originally trying to turn it into? A rubber substitute, a new candy bar, a medicine, or a waterproof coating?
I'm going to say A.
Okay. Number 3. Bubblegum was invented by a professional chemist for years of dedicated laboratory research.
False.
Okay. Why is bubblegum traditionally pink? Is it pink because that was the only food coloring on hand at the factory that day? Was it pink tested best with children's in taste panels? Was it modeled after the popular 1920s candy? Or is the inventor's company patented the color?
A. It was the only food coloring on hand at the factory that day.
All right. Next up, true or false? The first product ever scanned with the UPC barcode was a candy bar.
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. All right, Baby Thunderdome question number 1.
So serious.
True or false? You're supposed to swallow your gum when you're done chewing it.
False, because it gets stuck in your stomach for 7 years.
7 whole years,
The
yes.
things we were taught.
Without a gum for you. I know. I can't take it. All right, Tony Braxton. All right, next up. True or false? The first, okay, we did that one already. Next up, 6. In Aztec society, who was socially allowed to chew gum out in public without any judgment? Was it only married men? Was it only children and unmarried women? Was it only priests? Or was it everyone equally?
I'm going to say married men.
You want to call Shame? She'll know this
Yeah, I
answer.
know.
All right. Next up, true or false? Ancient Greeks also had their own version of chewing gum made from tree resin.
I'm going to say that's true.
Okay. And then question number 8. Besides chewing gum, what unusual business did William Wrigley Jr. also own? Was it the Chicago Cubs? Was it the passenger airline? Was it a radio station network? Or was it a chain of soda fountains?
Well, Wrigley Field's named after him, so it has to be the Chicago Clubs. Clubs. But I feel like it's got to be like C, a radio station network.
Okay.
I'm going to say that.
You're going to go there?
Yeah.
Question number 9, true or false? Archaeologists have found pieces of ancient chewing gum made from birch bark tar that still show visible human teeth marks.
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. Baby Thunderdome question number 2. What do you do with gum to make a big round shape? Is it blow it? Is it squeeze it? Is it bite it? Or is it throw it?
Blow it.
Yeah, perfect.
Shut up. Number 10.
All right, number 10. Why did gum manufacturers push to get chewing gum included in soldiers' rations during World War II? Was it was believed to ease stress and thirst? Is it helped clean rifles? Is it was used as overseas currency, or was it legally required?
I think it's A.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Let me go get that answer key.
Dun, da, 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 da. Jingles.
All right, gum. All right, first, Santa Ana, the same as...
True.
Okay, that is correct. Antonio Lopez de Santa Ana handed off the chicle to inventor Thomas Adams, hoping to find his political comeback years after commanding troops at the Alamo. That's when the little guy won. What did Adams originally want to make from the chicle?
I said a rubber substitute.
That is correct. Only after his rubber experiments failed did he try bonding, rolling the chicle into something chewing gum instead, almost as a backup plan. It's weird. Next up, was bubblegum invented by a professional chemist?
I said false.
That is correct. It was actually invented by Walter Demir, an accountant at the Fleer Company who tinkered with gum formulas in his spare time. Weird. And stumbled onto a non-stretchy, non-sticky recipe.
Make up gum.
I'm making gum. That sounds
it's
weird.
like that slime crap kids
Get
play
a
with.
grip, Walter.
Walter.
Next up, why is bubblegum pink?
I said it was A, the only food coloring the factory had that day.
Well, gosh darn it, that is correct. Deemer simply grabbed the only colored dye available at the factory that day, and the shade stuck for good. All right. Next up, what was the first scanned UPC product candy bar?
I said Baby Thunderdome, but I think it's false.
That is correct. It is false. It was actually a 10-pack of Wrigley's Juicy Fruit Gum scanned at an Ohio supermarket in 1974, and the exact pack is now preserved at the Smithsonian.
I bet it tastes so bad.
Oh, it's probably like cardboard.
Stale as crap.
Well, Juicy Fruit never lasted the flavor.
None of it did.
It was good, but then it was
Zebra
done.
gum, fruit stripe gum.
Oh, the worst. That was the. I mean, I loved it, but
you
it was
gotta
the
eat
worst.
the whole pack for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so that was it, and you were done. All right, next up. Who could chew gum publicly in Aztec society?
I said married men.
Wrong.
Oh, priests.
Wrong.
Everyone.
Wrong.
Children, unmarried women.
Yes. Married women had to chew it in private, and men were only supposed to chew it secretly to clean their teeth. Unmarried women were allowed to chew it publicly so that they could let the married or the men that were unmarried know that they were single.
Oh,
How about that?
that's interesting.
Next up, did ancient Greeks have their own chewing gum?
Yes.
That is correct. They chewed mastic resin from a mastic tree, and that practice is literally where the word masticate comes from, which means to chew. Yeah, we know. We know what it sounds like.
Conjugating verbs on the
Thank
show,
you.
guys.
Loving it. Next up, what was the other business did Wrigley own?
I said at first I was the Chicago Cubs because Wrigley Field is named after him, but that's I think the White Sox. I don't know. But then I switched to a radio station because it's got to be something obscure.
Unfortunately, you are wrong.
Chain of soda fountains?
Wrong.
A passenger airline?
Wrong.
Chicago Cubs.
It was the
I
Chicago
should have
Cubs.
stuck with my gut instinct.
He became majority owner in 1921, which is why Wrigley Field has his name today. All right, next up. Have ancient tooth-marked gum pieces been found?
I said Baby Thunderdome, but I would say true.
That is correct. Archaeologists have discovered chewed bark for thousands of years in Scandinavia, complete with visible bite impressions from whomever chewed it last. Like, let me just go gnaw off on a tree. Blah. All right, next up. All right, World War II rations. What did you say?
I said believed to ease stress and thirst.
That is correct. Gum companies leaned hard into this marketing, and it helped cement chewing gum as a permanent staple in American military life.
I got an 80. I didn't fail today.
It's a B, and you're free to go with me to Capybara. Yippee!
Yikes.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll. Scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
Ready?
Hi, we're back. Okay. Woo, yay.
So surprised there's a countdown that happens.
Let's get into the boat drinks meme it or leave it today. This first one. I am simultaneously my family's black sheep and the gold star. That's exactly why I am the way I am.
And we love it.
Yep, absolutely. Next up, I told everyone I was working on myself, and now there's an implied deadline, apparently. Yeah. The time is up there working on yourself. Next up, if you make your therapist laugh, you shouldn't have to pay.
That's true.
I think, God, I would be free all the time. Free 99. Next up, when the F did they stop painting speed bumps yellow? I was just in the freaking air.
I love that.
It happens to me all
That's
the time.
true.
Master's drive.
Slow down.
Next up, wow, money actually helps a lot.
It does.
That's really obvious.
People are like, money can't buy you everything. Okay, well,
Definitely,
guess
I'd like to try. Yeah.
what? Give me one shot.
Next up, wine. I think you mean the blood of Christ.
I love this. It's true.
Next up, you don't buy rubber bands. They are divinely assigned to you.
Yeah, they just show up.
Honestly, that's the
And
truth.
sometimes I have 1 million and sometimes I have 0.
You know which rubber bands I love the most is when you buy celery. Those rubber bands
Yeah.
are so good.
And they're different colors.
And you got to just hold on to them and use them for other things because they last forever.
Yeah,
They are so
they're
good. Next up, when I'm behind a slow car, I steer my car
Yeah, I
a
do this.
little to the right so that
do
the
this.
people behind me know that it's not my fault.
I
It's
do
this
this.
idiot in front of me. Yes.
I do this. I'm like, see, it's not me, guys.
I do it too. And I also maybe do it just to pressure a little bit because it's like, come on.
Move it.
Next up, we should turn off all AI for a week to see if people's brains still work.
You know what?
I'm here for it.
Circle gets a square.
I'm here for that. Next
Last
up.
one.
So everybody on Love Island can fall in love in 4 days, but when I do it, I'm the crazy one.
Ha!
It's kind of the truth.
That is so funny.
Kind of the truth. Kind of like our Reddit today, but we
Wait,
got to go to boat
yeah.
drinks first. Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks. Eczema. She's not eczema. It's a she.
No, I said eczema.
Oh.
Because my
Sounds
phone,
like an itchy rash.
my phone will autocorrect her name to all kinds of crazy stuff.
Speaking
funny.
of Ashim, she turned me on to this new product. I am Campari
Oh, the Campari.
years old. It is amazing. Like this skin is like cashmere today. Just saying. And
It
it's a
is good.
spray. It is wonderful. And it's an SPF.
They have little shimmers.
It's a little shimmer, a little shimmy. All right, let's get into this Addie's Reddit rundown report.
Dun, da, da, da.
Yikes. Okay. Here is, it's best of Redditor updates. Here is
Oh,
the
so there's going to be updates.
TLDR today. I told my wife, she's a 26-year-old female, that our baby is mine and that I, 25-year-old female, so there's a lesbian couple, did not consider her the other parent. But I don't know if that was a good call. Obviously, I'm going to tell you right here, no. All right, here we go. Let's get to the story here. I'm here to talk about an issue I do not know how to navigate. I want to start off by saying that my wife and I are WLW, which means women loving women, and have been married for
More letters? I can't keep up with all these letters, guys.
Well, you're not subscribed to the
Hard.
membership, so you can stay in the periphery and clap a little bit and eat your
It's
popcorn.
hard.
We have been married for 4 years, together for 6. Our relationship was perfect, or as perfect as relationships can be.
Well, there's your first mistake.
We are fine financially, must be nice, which is, in this economy, feels like a blessing. We have a decent house, and I have work schedules that align with each other. And yes, we're incredibly affectionate towards each other. So around 6 months ago, we went through IVF, and I'm currently carrying our daughter. But around the same time, my wife got a promotion at the company we both work for, and it consumed her life. I'm not being dramatic. I understand the stress of a new position, and I did my best at home to make sure she would come home to a nice house, cook dinners and lunches to take for work. But nothing has seemed good enough. I noticed around a month into her new position, she was coming home later and later, often staying well past dinner time. So I would work my schedule around her in that regard so that she would always have a meal to come home to, but it felt like she stopped seeing me. Her entire life has been consumed by her work, and I'm worried. I know this behavior isn't healthy. It's been 6 months since she's received this new position, and things have gotten so bad that I feel like a shadow in my own home. To make matters worse, I've been struggling with the pregnancy. She doesn't seem to care. I try to talk to her about it during the day, and I met with dry answers. And some nights she's home well into the evening when I'm already asleep, so we don't talk at all. I feel discarded. It's weird to miss someone with whom you still share the same bed with. Now on to the issue at hand. Yesterday, she came home from work at 11 p.m. Yes, 11 p.m. She caught me upstairs crying because 1, I'm pregnant, and 2, it feels like my wife hates me. She stared at me blankly, then asked why I was crying, and I lost it. I spilled everything. I told her how her negligence has made me feel. I did not yell. I just cried while she stood awkwardly in the doorway. She responded by saying I was being ungrateful because she was providing for our family and our daughter. And in the heat of the moment, I told her that the baby was my daughter, not hers.
Oh, that's mean.
As she has not been involved with the entire pregnancy. She never went to any appointments, past even the IVF ones, skipped our small gender reveal, and hasn't even tried being there for me as I'm slowly getting sicker by the day. So this reaction felt justified. I was not trying to be ungrateful. I felt so unloved, unattractive, and like I'm not doing enough to win her attention. I'm grateful that she works so hard. I just miss her so much. I don't think that we even kissed in weeks. She left the room without another word, and I can't help to feel like I've messed everything up. All I wanted was my wife to come home, not this hollow workaholic that she turned into. She left for work early this morning, hasn't called or texted, and to be honest, I'm scared that anything I will say will make things worse. I do not want a divorce, but I can't imagine raising a child with this woman anymore. I know posting here is probably not a good call. I'm just so tired, and my therapist has no openings for another week. I'm not angry. I'm worried that she's falling down a path that I cannot help her with. Please give any advice you can. I want to be seen again. A bit more for context. I don't think she is cheating. I did make the horrible mistake of looking through her phone and nothing is incriminating. Yes, I've tried talking to her many times. I've texted paragraphs after paragraphs, and she said, and all she has said is sorry, and does try a bit more for a few days and then falls back into her schedule. Quickly adding something, as I realized I forgot to add a tiny bit of context. The child has no genetic ties to me. I am carrying her egg. We decided this was the most viable option for us, and we were both included in the process. By me saying you are not the child's parent, I did not mean it because of genetic ties. I meant it because she has not shown up for us. And yes, I am regretting saying it.
Good, you should, because that was mean.
That was mean, right?
And this goes back to, I'm sorry.
A heated conversation. I know my mouth.
I don't care if you're pregnant. I don't care if it is not okay
I am a
to
Scorpio.
attack someone like that. Like,
I think it's
mean.
But we've all have said things that we want to backtrack from.
I think back to like any argument Jim and I have been in. Not really. Jim and I, from very early on, we said no matter how upset we get, no name calling, no personal attack. We haven't.
I've got some notable comments here. Is it possible that her decision to take the promotion and throw herself into work is her reaction to the stress, fear of becoming a parent?
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
I'm thinking that way
this
too.
Whole thing. Maybe she's like, I'm not ready. Holy crap.
I know you say that you're comfortable financially, but a child brings a whole new level of financial stress. She may be feeling a bit panicked, and this is how she's responding. I'm not saying how if she's acting good or bad. I'm just saying she also may be struggling and coping in a way that makes sense for her. Regardless, it sounds like you guys need to find a way to communicate with each other and come to a shared understanding.
Yeah, but at the same point, she's blowing her phone up. She's doing all these things. It's constant crying. It's like...
I mean, the hormones are going.
No, I get that, but like, stop sending paragraph of text messages. That just basically when somebody does that to me, when it's like a situation like that, it makes me like, okay, now you're going do not disturb. Like you're like overwhelming the person, and you're shoving it down their throat, and it's like, oh my God, this just stop and let me think.
I like this comment here. I actually agree with this. You've been holding this in for way too long, so let's face it. A blow up was bound to happen. You are more than right to be feeling the way you are and needing more, especially being pregnant. But that was a crossed line to say that it's your baby, not hers. Like, you owe her a big ass apology for that, in my opinion. I can't imagine how devastated I would be in that situation. I agree with that too. You need to start sitting her down and telling her how you feel instead of blowing up on her, regularly asking for compromise. And if you can't imagine being with her anymore, then that's okay too. But I'd wait until getting back in with your therapist. Being pregnant and alone is hard, but the hormones do add a lot to escalate everything. Just don't end things until you know for sure it's what you want.
But they've only been married 4 years and you're already having these issues. Like,
I like that she's responded here. Opie has a response to that comment that we both agreed. She says, I appreciate this comment. I know I crossed a line. I didn't mean it maliciously. I said it because she has shown no care to her child. Right. As I mentioned, she's never been to a single appointment. I know this is silly, but I wanted her bound with our child when she was in my room, while she was in my womb. I'm going to apologize when she gets home. Thank you. Commenter 3, that about the most malicious thing you could have said. I'm sure you regret it, but can you honestly say you didn't mean it maliciously? You knew it would wound her deeply.
I hate when people do that. When people know what's going to push your button and set you off, and that's where they sink the claws in, they dig in.
People do this to me.
She just did that.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I don't care what you're freaking out about me. If you were to say something like that, that's the only thing I would hear, the last thing I would hear, and I would then be done listening to anything you have to say.
I used to have a friend in town, and you know who this person is, and you don't care for her either.
The devil lady?
Yes. And it's very interesting to me because she would do this. She would keep receipts of what would bother me and use that as a form of manipulation for me to do something, or very evil human being, very toxic individual.
I don't care how much you're right. That was calculated to like get her attention. So shame on you.
So Opie does say, I truly didn't know that this would hurt her deeply.
Are you kidding me?
I was upset so much that she called me ungrateful for wanting attention. She is the other parent to this child. In reality, I would never take that from her. I just wish she put her wife and her daughter over her work at least once. The clinic is not even 10 minutes from her work, and she's missed every milestone appointment. So what? That is a conversation.
Do you want to have extra funds and finances before this baby comes so you guys can continue to live? You can continue to live like in a nice state? Or do you want it to be where she didn't take the promotion, she goes to everything, and then she's missing opportunities at work? What do you want, lady? You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's one or the other. My dad used to always say this: everything in life is a trade-off.
Hey, Mel, and this might be a little bit too much for you, but like, have you ever experienced anything with like hormones like going out of whack or anything like that in your life? I have no idea. I literally have no idea.
All the time.
So is it something that you really do go on like an emotional roller coaster?
Sometimes, but you learn to like, okay, I'm going to just stick to myself.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So,
I mean, I've never been pregnant, so I don't know what that's like. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying here is another situation where people are using X, Y, and Z as an excuse for their poor behavior and their word choices. You just verbally assaulted your partner, your wife, your significant other, the one you took the vows with, and you expect her to read your lengthy paragraphs? No way.
While she's trying to work.
But I'm pregnant and I'm emotional. That's not an excuse. You're mean.
All right, here's a commenter that you may not agree with.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the other side of the fence.
Okay.
Maybe she's jealous or resentful that you're the one carrying the baby.
It could be. I didn't see that.
Opie says she doesn't think that. She made it really clear that she does not want to be the pregnant one, and that's her fear. That's a fear of hers. Was Opie's wife having second thoughts about being a parent, and if the finances are an issue to be concerned about? And then Opie says back, it was actually her idea, not a spur of the moment thing either. We discussed it over 18 months, and she always seemed to be so excited about having a baby.
18 months is not a long time.
I really hate to think that we would be having second thoughts the second that we actually conceived. She always wanted a family. We shared the dream together. As for financials, we are more than well off. Must be nice. Which is something I'm incredibly grateful for. Her working situation has blah, 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 blah. What is Opie's wife's job? Opie says, I can't say it exactly, but it's a high corporate position in a rather large company. I work in marketing at the same company. Did you do reciprocal IVF with your baby genetically being your wife's egg, or donor sperm with the egg? Could affect custody issues. Also, if you plan to divorce before or after the baby is born, if you used your own egg and divorced before the baby is born, that could be the strongest case for full custody. Well, we know that now, right?
This is messy.
It is a little bit messy, just because she said that one crazy ass statement.
Is there a wrap up?
Update. Update.
Oh, it's going to be something no one expects.
All right. Quickly writing an update while my wife is in the shower. I wasn't sure where to leave an update. I just wanted to add a few more things.
I just got scared.
No, I was not saying that she is not the biological parent. I was saying that she is not stepping up as a parent. There's a difference.
You already
in this
said
matter.
that before. Blah,
right.
blah, blah.
I am unsure whether going to Reddit was actually a good call. The amount of homophobic remarks I got, which, mind you,
what did you think was going to happen?
Were completely unrelated to the topic. We know this, honey. We know this by posting pride things all over.
But
it's crazy.
She acts shocked. Like, oh.
Right. Though I got a giggle out of one comment saying, why did you choose to marry a woman? To which I replied, women are hot. Need I say more? I was also baffled. Almost every comment pointed out the fact that this is a WLW relationship. Yes, I understand because the variables change, but some comments just felt like they were mentioning it to mention it. Always, thank you for the advice. I had a pre-written script to say to my wife when I got home so that I didn't say anything wrong or leave anything out.
Good.
My wife came home early, which was surprising, but I was caught off guard. She beat me to the "we need to talk" declaration, and we sat down in our bedroom. I spoke first, using advice from the comments. I told her I was sorry that I had said what I said. I was immature, and I explained that I felt that I was alone in the ordeal, and I wanted to feel loved again, and I was worried things would remain like this after our daughter was born. I talked to her about her workload and how I was worried that this is becoming a much larger issue for her mentally. She was silent for a long moment after I spoke, before explaining that the reason she walked out after my comment wasn't because she was angry. Yes, she said the comment stung, but she explained how it was like a wake-up call in her head. Some of you were right, but some of you were oh so wrong. In her head, the promotion she received mattered a lot to her socially. She was expected to take it when she actually was comfortable in her old position. Saying no could have impacted her greatly and possibly put a dent in her relationship with her bosses. And that was when she tried to say, I'll need to think about this. They had already taken that as a yes. And the position was greatly needed, and the company was struggling without someone in that position. The workload was so much that she was getting migraines at night, which is why she was either snappy or just didn't want to talk. By this point, she was crying. She said that she regretted everything. Now she is in this new light. She apologized over and over, and she even told me that she has delegated 50% of her workload to other people so that she can be home earlier. She has also told me that she wants to look into getting a therapist to better manage our stress levels. Of course, I'm happy with this fact. She also admitted that she was worried, even opened up to me for the first time, that she was scared of being like her own parents and that she didn't want our daughter to live as she did. And with that, she subconsciously pulled away. I told her that she needed to communicate these things, that I was still upset of her lack of understanding of the fact. I feel more at ease, but I'm not completely sold, as I'm already so used to it being without her, and the idea of of being with her feels foreign. Oh, she needs to shut the hell up. But for now, I'm just glad she finally understands how I feel, and I finally got that kiss. Thank you for listening. I'm pissed.
I'm yawning.
I mean, I'm pissed because, you know, she put it all on her, and then the other one was just like, yeah.
I'm stressed at work.
I don't know. I mean, work-life balance, and I do like that the partner, said that she delegated 50% of her work structure so she could be home early.
Yeah.
Sure, this was a situation at hand, but there's something that on that update doesn't sit right with me.
Well, the whole thing about you only talked about having a baby for 18 months. You've only been together for 4 years. Like, do they know like a baby is a lifelong commitment, and do they know that like you're gonna have way worse things that are gonna come up in life, and you can't even figure it out?
A truth was revealed that she was afraid that she was gonna, to be like her own parents. So like, I could see how that fear.
But you told me you didn't think about that before you decided to like.
Right, those things were not mapped out.
There's none of those conversations.
And then reality is becoming more clear and clear and clear
Well,
because this baby's coming.
Too
right?
late now.
Why do you think most people pull away from the people that they love the most right when they need them the most? Do you think that maybe we realize that we think that they're stronger than they actually are?
I think sometimes some people, they like just kind of do everything so people don't feel they need to check on those people. So you're just like, well, no one's checking on me, and I've said what's bothering me, and I need a break or whatever, and people just, because, you can get through anything.
So what's a really good way to support a partner that's going through something? Maybe not a pregnancy. It could be, they're going through like some sort of medical treatments and things like that. What's a good way without being so overbearing, but there's a good balance there? And
just check in, like, are you good?
Yeah.
Something seems off. You all right? Or you do little things like maybe you leave a note by the coffee pot.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Brian would get very fussy with me if I was overdoting on him or always doing something more. So what I would do is I would just get ahead of the curve. Like I would have dinners already kind of planned out and just kind of like autopilot. He could reheat them, things like that. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to be too overbearing with him because he needed a lot of help in life. Jesus Christmas. But like there's a good balance there without being
got to find a balance.
Yeah, like cleaning his bathroom. Like I would just go and clean it.
I used to clean his bathroom too.
All the time. Like just go and clean his bathroom because it's just so much easier. It's horrible how
he was the
would live.
messiest.
But then he would get so frustrated.
Well,
I was just getting to it. I feel like he would lash out at me because he was disappointed in himself for not doing the things.
Well, that's like when I say to Jim, hey, the garbage needs to go out. Okay, I'll do it. And then he's still sitting there. So I get frustrated.
Garbage needs to go out. It stinks. Like, get it out.
And then I take it and he's like, I was getting to it. I'm like, when?
So
year 2075. Okay.
Right. So we're all talking about like couples things and things. You don't lash out and say that he's, a lazy asshole and how dare you. No,
but sometimes I make up songs. I'm like, don't worry, babe. Watch your golf. It'll get done.
See?
And then he's like, wait, what did you just say? I'm like, I don't know. I think it was Alexa playing.
But that's, you use humor as a really good way to communicate there.
But Jim doesn't think it's funny.
I mean, it would have been different if you were very condescending and nasty to him. I mean, he
doesn't think it's funny. And then I start laughing in circle. I'm like, babe, that's really funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's some relationship advice out there. Communicate. You got to do it. And they do it very well, the Panache.
They do. Very nice.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo. Kids at this event, I'm talking about my negative comments that I get from like the Pride post that we got. And shout out to Sylvia Brown out there who
she fired back at one of them.
She was so sweet to do that. I know that she deleted that comment, which hindsight is 2020. It's always best not to poke the bear or whatever, the stupid.
Because they're gonna say what they're gonna say, and the more you react to one, then the rest of the wolves come out. So it's easier just sometimes keep it pushing.
But thank you. That was very kind of you. I did love that moment because we did get a chuckle. I screenshotted it. I kept it forever. whatever. All right, story number 1 on Is This News? Mel has sent over 3 news stories over the weekend. We're going to be the judge and the jury right now on Sunny TV. Here we go. 3 rare tiger cubs were born at a UK zoo. A huge win for the species when there's only 400 left in the wild. Wow. All right, at a wildlife park in Kent, England, a first-time mom named Tippa, T-I-P-A-H, Tippa, just gave the entire conservation world something to celebrate. 3 healthy Sumatran tiger cubs. Yep, Sumatran tiger cubs. I got it. Sweetie. I remembered because there's a blend of coffee at Starbucks called the Sumatra. Yeah, and that's the tiger one. 2 girls and 1 boy born back in April and now venturing out into their own den into the wilder world. Sumatran tigers are critically endangered with only 400 left everywhere in the wild. So every single cub born in this place, like it matters enormously for the species' future. Staff say Tippa has been a natural mom from day one, watching over her rowdy trio and a platform above. As they tumble, they bite, and they play their way into discovering the world. Mel, give us some details.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so Mom Tippa and Dad Nicole were proud tiger parents. The Sumatran tigers are critically engineered with fewer than 400 left in the world.
Unbelievable.
The cubs spent the first few weeks in the den and are now exploring the outdoor enclosure. Staff say the cubs are becoming bold and playful, showing their personalities. 1 cub already prefers exploring solo rather than sticking with its siblings.
Oh, an independent one.
So
I wonder if that's the male.
I don't know, probably. But I will say I watched this video online. It may have been this, actually. No.
Obviously, you sent over the news article.
It was another one that prompted me to send you this story. It had the little tiger cub, and the mom was roaring to try to get its attention, get it to come to her, and it's laying there, and it's going, trying to mimic, and the mom keeps doing it, and the baby's doing it. It was really, really cute.
They were going like back and forth. That's so funny.
And he's got his whole little body.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, because animal conservation is huge right now. Do you guys realize that elephants and different species of tigers and lions, do you guys realize at some point it's predicted they will completely vanish from the face of the earth and we will never see them again?
Just like the dinosaurs. That's what I'm always worried about it. So I definitely think this is newsworthy. We're saving that species. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All right. We actually talked about a local story a couple months ago with Jimmy Jam, but this is hitting a little bit national story. A lawn mowing video that turns $685,000 for a grieving widow who had nothing left. This is proof that one small act of kindness can absolutely change a person's entire life. A social media creator named Spencer, who runs a channel called SB Mowing, met a woman named Debbie after an Uber driver who'd given her a ride home from the grocery store reached out and explained just how much she was struggling. Debbie had spent months caring for her husband after he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, given only 90 days to live. After he passed, things kept falling apart. A contractor took a $2,000 deposit and vanished. A neighbor wrecked her car and never paid for it, and she fell 3 months behind on rent. There were days she and her dogs went without food because she simply couldn't afford it. Spencer and his dad showed up with their mowing equipment, spent 2 full days clearing years of overgrowth from her yard, and then took her own yard sale items straight to Habitat for Humanity to turn it into cash for her instead of making her sell them herself. His nonprofit covered her back rent on the spot, and he posted her story online. It didn't just go viral, it changed everything.
So here's what happened. Spencer and his father spent 2 days clearing it out.
Yep.
They took her yard sale items to Habitat for Humanity. A GoFundMe he set up afterwards, after they did all of this, raised $685,000 for more than 22,000 donations.
Oh my God.
All of the money has gone into a trust with Debbie as the sole beneficiary. I'm telling you guys, humanity is not dead. There are still good people in the world. And if you see someone struggling, help them.
News.
100% news.
Right away news.
I'm so sick of this. And our elderly community, guys, our senior community around the world is being so mistreated, and Social Security and all the funding is getting depleted, and it makes me sick.
Yeah. I have another news story here in front of us. We have the world's first treatment heals woman's burned face without a single skin graft. We learned about skin grafts from the movie The Craft, remember? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Caitlin Jeffrey's hair and skin caught fire during a blaze at a fraternity party in Toronto, leaving her with third-degree burns across her face and neck that doctors initially believed would require skin grafts and leave permanent visible scarring. But one surgeon, Dr. Mark at Hamilton Health Services, refused to accept that was the only option. He pursued a world-first treatment using exomes, tiny particles released by cells that carry powerful healing signals, normally studied only in animals, never tried on a human burn patient before. With Caitlin and her parents on board, Health Canada approved the experimental treatment on compassionate grounds, and doctors injected roughly 1 trillion of these exomes into her burns. Dr. Mark's own words, "My vision for Caitlin was to avoid skin graft surgery to her face and neck at any cost. By the end of April, less than 5 months after the fire, her face had healed completely."
Yes. So here's the thing: skin grafts, the part that they really don't want to do skin grafts because it causes disfiguring.
Yeah, there's a thing.
So
yeah,
he
you
was
see the
trying
lines.
to figure this out, and with her being so young and having like her whole life ahead, and he was trying to figure something out. The fact that her and her family actually got on board and said, "Yes, we'll do this experimental procedure." They trust this doctor. They trust this hospital. She, by April 29th, her face had entirely healed.
This is incredible news.
But she will still need skin grafts for some remaining scarring on her neck,
Just
but
not the face.
everywhere.
God.
And I'll tell you, I'm all about this stuff. That's why this stuff is science. Is
love
amazing.
that innovation nation right
Stem
there.
cells. Where's David Rush when we need him?
Hashtag news for sure. Let's go to get some wine at Bin 39.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
All right, let's get into Hey Girl, Hey Horrible Horoscopes. We got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck today, which means Mel and her mama
And my sister.
and your sister are
All
on
of us in the
deck.
family. Stop with the fart noise.
All right.
He loves it. The fart
Aries, it massages my gums.
noise. Oh, I did
See,
it.
doesn't that feel good?
I've been trying for weeks to do
Very
fart.
relaxing. All right, Aries. Girl.
Now I just want to do fart noise.
I love it. Girl starts off. The
Oh,
universe
geez.
woke up today and chose violence. And you, my friend, are the victim. Mercury is not just in retrograde. It has filed a restraining order against your love life. Gotten a tattoo of your ex name and moved on without you. Expect a text from an ex named Justin at the
I
exact
don't have an
moment.
ex named Justin.
You never know. Could be a middle name. Moment that you trip in public and in front of one person whose opinion you actually care about. Mars is laughing. Mars has been laughing at you since sunrise, actually. Your lucky color is the true color of your face when this happens. And your lucky number is however many people witnessed it.
Awesome.
Horrible.
Awesome. Mom, don't fall down today.
Just in case.
Just in case.
All right, Taurus. Tiffany.
Oh, Lord.
The stars have spoken at what they mean is simply absolutely not. Today, you will confidently walk into a glass door in front of someone that you're trying to impress. Recover with a nervous laugh, but then immediately do it again on your way out. Your snack will betray you by falling face down, screen side, in one puddle of the entire sidewalk. Oh, gross. Mercury wants you humbled, and Mercury does not believe in doing things halfway, but tonight you will question every decision that led you to this exact moment. Gemini. Bestie.
Geminis.
The cosmos have decided this is the week your group chat finds out what you really said about every single person, screenshots and all, with timestamps like a tramp. Saturn is sitting on your chest like a cat that hates you and has filed a formal complaint about your personality. A coworker will reply all to an email that was never meant to leave in your inbox. There is no escape. There was never an escape. The group chat has already started typing. Ooh.
Oh, yikes.
Well,
Dude.
that's a wrap on this Motivational Monday, Sundays. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
that's right. And
Yes.
we gotta pee, so
Yes.
we're going. Goodbye. Share the show.
Oh my God, hurry up. I'm about to pee
please.
my pants.
Holy crap! I gotta pee. Pee. Pee.
Yes.
Pee. Pee. Pee.
Okay,
Pee.
bye. Share the show, guys.
Pee. Pee. I gotta
We
pee. I
love
gotta
all of
pee.
you. Share the
I
show.
gotta pee.
Oh, I didn't do it right.